feel wrung out.
How did you sleep?
I didn't.
You know, I can give you something if you want, like a light sedative might help.
No, I doze off and I have these dreams and I just feel like something terrible's gonna happen. I don't want to sleep.
Well, look, you need some rest.
What I need is to get my mind off of things. Can I at least get some paper and a pencil or something?
Yeah, that's not a problem. I'll see what I can scratch up for you.
It is the 22nd, isn't it?
Now, you know damn well it is.
All right, well, you rest and I'll be back in a bit.
Thanks.
As if you needed to ask. I'm sure you've been counting down the days. Yes, it's Jason's birthday, and I know the perfect present for him. What he would like more than anything. Spend it with his son. Lucky?
I'll be right there.
I hope you don't mind me just walking in like this. Hi.
Hey.
It's just been a while since we've had a chance to talk, and I was thinking that maybe if you're not busy...
Well, actually, I kind of got my hands full.
What do you want? You got 5 seconds to tell me where Johnny is. And he better be alive.
Disappointment. I don't know where Johnny is.
That's not the answer I was looking for.
How's this for an answer?
Put it down. A Zakara ship was blown up in the harbor last night.
That's right. Traveling illegally through our lanes.
Maybe the captain thought that he was in neutral waters.
Or maybe you thought you'd sneak something through while Sonny was out of town.
My sources tell me that somebody matching your description was on board that ship right up until the time it exploded. Are they wrong?
My sources say that you had a kidnapped girl and her boyfriend on the ship. Are they wrong?
I don't know anything about that.
I didn't set any explosions.
Johnny is still missing.
Maybe he doesn't want to be found. We're done.
If that kid is harmed...
You pushed him into this, Trevor.
No.
You're the one who did it. Johnny wants peace.
You're wrong. Johnny wants to give you and your boss the benefit of the doubt. Because he knows that you attacked that ship.
Maybe you didn't hear me. We're done.
Oh, no, sir. We're just getting started.
I want you to keep searching for Johnny Zakara. Well, is it such a bad thing if he never shows up again? You still see him as the enemy, Jason? So does the boss. I see him as a kid trying to fight his way out of his dad's reputation. That's what I see.
Oh, no, I woke him up. I didn't mean to make things more difficult for you, and more difficult than I already have.
No, we haven't slept more than an hour since I brought him straight home from the hospital.
Well, that's to be expected, you know. He had smoke inhalation, and
You know what?
it's no wonder.
I drove him around, you know. Always used to work getting him to sleep as a last resort, but I couldn't even get him to sleep. I swear I must have put 300 miles on my car, sung every lullaby I know. Yeah. Come on, here we go.
Okay. Well, I think he's probably a little unsettled being shuffled around so much.
Yeah, well, every child needs to know where his home is. That's what my mom always used to tell my dad. She was always determined to make sure that Lila didn't grow up restless, you know, always on the run like I did. She used to, like, take one of my dad's shirts, like this. Oh. And then she'd wrap her up and rub on her back, take her around. I'd take her to her crib, show her toys, all the familiar things in the house. Say, this is your crib. These are all your toys, and this is your home. place you can always come back to, a place you will always feel safe.
This is probably really, really bad timing, getting everything. But Lucky, I have really missed you.
We've already been over this. We're going to keep going over it until I convince Jason to go after custody of his son.
I told you, Jason, Lucky, and I all came to an agreement
That's because you talked them into doing what you wanted them to do.
to keep Jake safe from Jason's enemies.
I'm sorry, but how is he safe with you? Given that he almost died in a fire. How did that happen on your watch?
Does it really matter?
Yeah, it does. See, I've done some checking. Turns out that your first bastard son obviously likes to play with matches. And given you got yourself stuck outside while Jason's son was stuck upstairs in the crib while the house was catching on fire.
Don't you think I feel bad enough as it is?
No, I don't. At all. So when I corner a lawyer to fight for custody, I may look into having you declared an unfit mother and have your son taken from you. Permanently.
How can you be this hateful?
It's hateful to want Jake with his real father.
He is not your child. You do not get to make decisions for my son and his father. The decisions have already been made.
All by you.
By all of us. So that Jake doesn't have to live his life in fear.
Don't you mean so you don't have to live your life in fear?
Yeah, you're right. I don't want to have to be scared for my children the way you are. Go to therapy, Carly. Get some help. Figure out why you're so obsessed with this whole thing. And in the meantime, just let it go.
Today, the role of Jasper Jacks is being played by Gideon Emery.
Now, how did I just know I'd find you in here? How you doing?
I'm fine.
It was a very brave thing you did, going into a burning building to rescue your son. Your children are in very good hands.
Thank you, Jax.
And we should all do whatever we can to keep them that way. Don't you agree? I know. And it'll go no further. Isn't that right?
We should get going. We have to plan Jason's birthday party. Is there a message I should give him?
Feel better.
Yeah, Sonny, listen, Trevor's pretty much being Trevor. If Johnny doesn't turn up soon, things are really going to start to escalate. Call me when you get this.
Okay.
Lulu, I told you...
Just stay out of this, but I can't. Okay, I haven't heard from Johnny. For all I know, he could have died from that explosion on the boat. He could be out there in the water, half dead. But you have warehouse pilot boats, and we're going to go find him.
No, Johnny has his own people for that.
Johnny stayed behind to blow up his own ship and whatever it was carrying. What else does he have to do to prove that he's not his father? That he's not going to sit there and do whatever Trevor
I've already got
wants him
Max
to?
and Milo keeping their ears and eyes open. It's all I can do. That's all I should even be doing for you at this point. I'm in a tough situation. Sonny is out for blood. Trevor is making any excuse he can to wage war. Stop giving it to him, okay?
I didn't do anything, Jason. That creep Moreau had me grabbed so that Johnny could ship something over the border. He didn't even know what it was. He doesn't want anything to do with it. He did not have to stay behind and prove something to Moreau and Trevor by blowing everything up. He wants to get out of this mess.
Stop helping him. Don't encourage him. If Johnny survived this, the best thing you can do for him and yourself is stay away.